Okay, so let's first begin with the time clock. Upon entering the time clock, you'll see two main tabs, the Today tab and the Timesheets tab. The Today tab gives you all the information you need to run the daily shifts to perfection, from how many employees clocked in today, a map view of where they are, and of course, any requests that they've recently requested. You can chat with each individual user to get more information from the field, or even create a group chat, or send out a mass chat message. The timesheets has a different purpose. This is here to conduct payroll. You have a great overview based on these dates of all the hours that your employees worked. And of course, you can enter each employee's time card and edit at will, add a shift, chat with them, and so on. The settings is where you're going to customize the time clock to fit your construction needs. Firstly, we would advise you to create jobs. Jobs are anything you want to track time for. The jobs that users are clocking into. It could be anything that you want and that is relevant to your industry, from driving truck to engineer to project A. In order to add a job, simply press on Add Job. Another great tool that construction companies use is shift attachments. Shift attachments are additional attachments into the user's clocking in and out shifts, meaning you can make sure that prior for a user clocking out, they will be mandatory to insert specific information that you request. For example, signing off their time, mileage, any equipment that they've been using, and so on. In order to add an attachment, simply press on Add Attachment. And finally, geolocation and geofence. Construction companies often use the geofence in order to fence their sites where users are clocking in and out from. Meaning, you can create a fenced area where only from there users can clock in and out only to the jobs attached to that specific site, making sure that when a user in fact clocks in, you know as a fact that they're where they're supposed to be and doing the job that they're requested to do. Moving on to the scheduler. The job scheduling lets the employee know where they have to be and when they have to be there with all the information they need to perform the shift to perfection. A few small tips and tricks that really help construction companies are: number one, shift templates. If you have frequently used shifts, frequently used jobs that you dispatch to your employees, simply save them as templates so you never have to create them again. You can click and drag to save loads of time. Once creating a shift, you can insert shift tasks to the shifts, making sure that your users know what they have to do and make sure that they've actually done it. And of course, you can have it repeated so you never have to create the shift again. You can do it on a weekly basis, daily basis, or even a monthly basis. And finally, the Actions tab. The Action tab provides you many quick actions that can really help you dispatch your weekly schedule, from copy previous week, exporting week, and so on. Don't forget to hit the options and settings to customize the schedule to fit your needs. Moving on to forms. Forms are digital forms, digital checklists for users to submit on the go, and of course for you, the manager, to have them stored in one place. Construction companies often use forms for start of shift checklist, safety hazard report, and of course the list goes on and on. In order to create a form, you simply go to Add New, give it a name, and that's it. On the left side here, you have all the building blocks that are going to build the form. And of course, over here, you'll be able to see how it looks on the user's mobile. First, start off with a description, making sure that your users know what the form is about. Give them tasks, have them upload images, have them sign off. Anything you want, we have. Of course, you can view their entries. For example, if I enter a specific form that has been submitted by users, I can simply press on Show Entries and view all the users' entries. I can actually view it and, of course, download it and see exactly what they've done. And, of course, I can give them live feedback. This is going to replace all the folders in your back office. And finally, the chat. This is a great place for your employees to communicate with one another and for you to communicate with them. All you have to do to start a chat is simply go to Add New, start a new chat with each individual team member, a team chat, for example, for a group, and of course a channel, a place where only specific members have speaking rights to convey their messages. Start with that. We have many, many more, but overall, if you start with those specific features, your setup will be perfect. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.